Guys, so right now we are at the parts warehouse. We're picking up the parts, getting what we can get. I'll catch you after we load them up. Alright, so we got the parts mostly loaded up, and we'll catch you back at the garage. Hello and welcome back to Thundering Rebuilds. This is episode 4 of the Nissan 370Z rebuild. As you can see, we got the parts back here, safe and sound. We're gonna start working on the car. So what I decided is this episode we will be taking apart the interior. We will be putting in new seat belts, new roof, and new plastics because the other ones are broken. So let's get to it. Now, as if you may be wondering why I will be replacing the headliner, it is because when this curtain airbag deployed, it broke the headliner. Yeah, some people repair it, but I decided not to because it's too much work. It's easier to just buy a used headliner. Now, as for the seat belts, they also they tighten up whenever a wreck happens, and if any airbag deploys, the seat belts will become tensioned and they will not let go because like a little charge goes off. So this seat belt was so tensioned it managed to break this plastic here. And then I don't know how all of this broke, but it also broke. So we will be replacing this whole plastic quarter panel cover piece and the seat belt on this side and on that side. Also, the plastic right there has a crack, so we just went ahead and bought a new plastic. We will also be replacing that. So let's get to work. Wow, so okay guys, check it out. This plastic was right here, right? It had the hole for a speaker, yet no speaker. There was no speaker. I guess it's because it's a base model. Maybe the Nismo editions have speakers, or I don't know. But this is the little connection to the speaker if you were to have one. Now that we have taken off the plastic, as you can see, the seat belt is shot. There's really no use in it anymore. So let's open up and check out the new seat belt that we got. I got it sight unseen, and this is what it looks like. Alright, so this is the new seat belt that we got. Seems to be in pretty good condition. As it did come off a part scar, but overall I'm pretty happy with the condition of it. Okay, so I have taken off this plastic cover off. In order to do that, I had to take off this little piece of like carpet. Right now I will be taking off this plastic cover as well, so then we could get full access to the seat belt, and so then we can take that thing out, replace it with a good seat belt. Okay, so what I have realized, as this is my first time working on this car, is in order for us to remove this whole plastic, we have to remove the whole center console. Okay, so as you can see, I took the seat out. It's right there currently. So reason I did that is so it'd be easier to work inside the car, and mainly so it'd be easier to record these clips for you guys. So right now we will be taking apart the center console. As you can see, there's a bolt right here, bolt on the other side, and well, the rest of the bolts I'll have to find. But let's get to work. Okay, so I just unscrewed the bolt right here, and on the other side the same, and it looks like we can just pull gently on this and then take this whole plastic off. So let's get to it. Well, we also have to remove this bolt down here. So let's do this. Okay, so this bolt often is very tight, and as you can see right now it is still very tight. Probably has some thread locker on it. Easiest way to loosen it is just to step on it. And just like that, it lets go. Then you can unscrew it easily. So that's a little tip for you there. Now for this bolt down here. Also very tight. So what you can also do if a bolt is indeed very tight, you take a wrench, you stick it in like so, and then you push down. It gives you more leverage. Or that can just happen. just like that, the seat belt is off. Let's get to taking off the other seat belt. I will probably do a hyperlapse. Now for the roof. Let's take that off. Okay, so just before we start taking off the roof liner, I will be taking off the driver's seat as well to make it a lot easier to work in. And we have to either replace this whole seat or replace the airbag and get the seat sewed up again. So either way, the seat's gonna come out. Okay, so we got the second seat, the driver's side seat out, and now to get the roof out. Alright, and just like that, the roof is off. The headliner is completely off. Now, we take off this airbag, and then we stick the new headliner in. Alright, so here we have the replacement airbag. Very good condition, came off a parts car, but it is very nice condition. And well, let's put it into this Z. Alright, well, now we have the roof airbag installed. Alright, so headliner is in. Now I will be putting on the sun visors, and then I will clean up the carpet, then put in the seat belts, put in the remaining plastics, put in the passenger side door, and I think that will be it for today's episode. Okay, so for the sun visor, we will put this in first, twist it into place, and then we connect this. Okay, and then we screw it back in. And then once you are done screwing that in, you take this little plastic cover and you slap that bad boy right on there. Okay, so we are done with one visor. I'm gonna do the other one off camera and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now that we have got the second sun visor in, it is time to put this plastic A-pillar trim piece in. You have to slide it nice and gently in there. Pull back this rubber trim. Then you just ease it into there. And you will know that it is in there completely when you hear a little like snap. You'll know it's snapped into place. Then you need to, right there's that piece. You have to twist it, get it into there, and then you just pop it in. And like that, we are done. So, whenever wanting to install your new seat belt, you see it won't let go. And the reason for that is there's like a little balancing unit here, and the seat belt has to be, like the module has to be fully straight. Let's see if I can do this with my hands. Fully straight to let go. Otherwise it won't let go. Like, just tilt it a little bit, it won't want to let go. So let's install our new seat belt. Alright, so before we put this plastic on, I decided right now would be a good time to vacuum, especially like right around here. So then it would be clean even when the plastic is on, it would be clean behind there. So cleanliness in 3, 2, 1. And we have successfully vacuumed mostly what I could. Okay, so I did get the other seat belt installed and the plastic behind it. I did not include that in the video because this video is already quite lengthy and we still have to vacuum the floors and put in the passenger seat. We have cleaned it up pretty nicely, and now I will be putting in the seat. Alright, so as you can see, the passenger side seat is bolted down nice and tight. Now this is it for today's episode, as it has been quite the lengthy one. So thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you next episode.